Now, in our last lesson, we looked at how to build a strong argument using supporting evidence. But remember, a debate is not just about how to make an argument, but also how to respond to an argument. The word we use to talk about a response in a debate is rebuttal. Now, think of a debate as a game of table tennis. One player serves. We can compare this to making an argument, and the other player responds to the service. This is like a rebuttal. When the player makes a rebuttal, they want to be as strong as possible, literally making it impossible to make any further responses. So, let's look at some examples in the debate. The resolution for this debate is the same as the previous video. Homework should be banned. Now, this is an interesting resolution. There are lots of arguments on both sides of the debate, some for, some against. Although, as students yourselves, I'm pretty sure I know what side of the debate you are on. So, let's imagine the affirmative team makes an argument.
Too much homework can be harmful because homework causes stress. There was a study done by the University of California at Stanford that showed 82% of students agreed that homework often or always caused stress in their life.
Now, we can see this is a pretty good argument. It's strong and it's well supported by fact. So, when the opposing side makes a rebuttal, they should first acknowledge that yes, this is a strong argument. And when a debater acknowledges this is called a concession. Then they should give what we call a counter-argument, which is an argument against this argument. Like this.
Joel has just told us that homework causes too much stress. Well, I do agree that homework does cause a lot of stress. Stress is a part of life. Welcome to the real world. And studies have shown that homework helps students deal with stress by developing skills like accountability, autonomy, discipline, time management, self-direction, critical thinking, and even independent problem solving.
However, sometimes arguments are just plain bad. So let's imagine the opposing team makes this argument.
Homework should not be banned because it keeps students from doing things that are more productive. If a student is not doing homework, then it means they're wasting their time playing video games, sleeping, doing God knows what.
So we can see that this is a weak argument because it lacks logic and neither does it have any supporting evidence. So in cases like these, you don't need to make a concession. All you do is just prove the argument is false and weak. And we call this refuting an argument, like this.
Emily said that homework keeps students from doing things that are productive. This was a terrible argument. Studies have shown that compared to 20 years ago, children spend less time on outside activities, socializing face-to-face with their friends. The same studies show how this has a negative effect on children's development. For this reason, if homework is taking time away from these activities, as you said, then it definitely should be banned.
So, to recap, the way that we respond to an argument is by making a rebuttal. Now, there are two ways to do this. With strong arguments, a way that we can do it is to first make a concession. Yes, that was a strong argument. And then give a counter-argument. And with weak arguments, we just go directly to refute the opposition's argument by proving it to be false. So remember, in your debates, your rebuttal needs to be about 1 minute long. So you're going to need to know about your resolution. You're going to need to do a little bit of research about the topic, and that way you'll be prepared to give some really good, strong rebuttals like this.